Welcome back to our channel. Today, we are going to talk about something that many English learners want very badly. Fluency. Many people study English for years, but when they speak, they still sound nervous, slow, and unsure. Why? Because they try too hard to sound perfect. But real fluency is not about difficult grammar. It is not about using big vocabulary. Real fluency is about speaking naturally, smoothly, and confidently. And the good news is, you do not need advanced English to sound more fluent. You only need the right habits. So today, you will learn the best ways to sound more fluent in English using simple and easy English for beginners. These lessons are practical, powerful, and easy to follow. Lesson 1. Stop translating in your head. Many English learners believe they cannot speak fluent English because they do not know enough grammar. But the real problem is often something very different. The real problem is translation. Most beginners do this every day. First, they think in their own language. Then they translate the sentence into English inside their head. After that, they try to speak. This process is very slow. Because of this, many learners feel nervous while speaking English. Their brain becomes tired. They stop in the middle of sentences. They say, many times. And slowly, they lose confidence. Imagine this situation. Someone asks you, "What did you do today?" Now your brain starts working too hard. First, you think in your language. Today, I woke up late. Then I ate breakfast. Then I watched YouTube. After that, you try to change every sentence into English. During this time, the other person is waiting. That is why you feel pressure. That is why speaking becomes difficult. But fluent speakers do something different. They do not translate every word. They understand and answer directly in English. For example, "What did you do today?" A fluent beginner may answer, "I woke up late today. After that, I ate breakfast and watched YouTube." Simple, natural, easy. Notice something important. The sentence is not very advanced. The grammar is not perfect like a textbook, but it sounds smooth. And smooth speaking is one of the biggest secrets of fluency. Many people think fluent English means using difficult words. No, real fluency means speaking comfortably, clearly, and naturally. Even easy English can sound very fluent. A learner who uses simple sentences every day will improve much faster than a learner who only studies grammar rules quietly. So how can you stop translating? Start very small. Do not try to think about big topics immediately. Start with your daily life. When you wake up in the morning, think in easy English. You can say inside your mind, "I am sleepy. I don't want to wake up. I need water. I need to brush my teeth. Today feels hot. I have a lot of work." These are very easy sentences, but they are powerful. Why? Because you are training your brain to think directly in English. At first, your brain may feel uncomfortable. You may forget words. You may stop many times. That is normal. Every fluent speaker was once a beginner. Nobody started fluent. A child also learns slowly. First, a child learns one word, then small sentences, then full conversations. Your English journey is the same. Another important thing is this. Do not fear mistakes too much. Many beginners stop speaking because they want perfect English, but perfection is slowing them down. If you always think, "What if my grammar is wrong? What if my pronunciation is bad? What if people laugh?" Then your mouth will stay closed, and a closed mouth never becomes fluent. Fluency comes from practice, real practice. Not only reading, not only watching videos, not only learning rules, you must train your brain and mouth together. Here is a very powerful exercise. Choose 1 hour every day. During that hour, try to think only in English, even if your English is very small. For example, I am cooking food. This tea is hot. My phone battery is low. I need to clean my table. I feel tired today. Very easy. Do not use difficult words. Simple English is enough. This habit changes your brain slowly. And one day something beautiful happens. You stop translating. English starts coming naturally. You answer faster. You feel calmer. You sound smoother. And people begin to understand you more easily. That is when confidence grows. Another thing you should remember. Do not compare yourself to fluent speakers on the internet. Many of them have practiced for years. Some speak English every day. Some live in English-speaking countries. Some make mistakes too, but they continue speaking confidently. Your journey is your own journey. Small improvement every day is enough. Even 10 minutes of real thinking practice can help you. And remember this carefully. Fluency is not magic. Fluency is training. If you train your mind every day, your English will change. Slowly, your brain will stop depending on translation. Slowly, your fear will become smaller. Slowly, speaking English will feel normal. And one day, you will realize something amazing. You are no longer building sentences word by word. You are simply speaking. That is the power of thinking directly in English. Lesson 2. Speak slowly to sound more fluent. Many English learners think fluent people speak very fast. Because of this, beginners try to speak quickly too. But this creates a big problem. When you speak too fast, your brain cannot organize the words properly. You forget vocabulary, you make more mistakes, your pronunciation becomes unclear, and your confidence becomes weak. Then you stop in the middle of sentences. You say, wait, how to say, and slowly you start feeling nervous. This is why many beginners sound uncomfortable while speaking English. But here is something very important to understand. Fluent speaking is not fast speaking. Real fluency means clear speaking, calm speaking, and natural speaking. In fact, many native English speakers speak slowly and clearly. Why? Because clear communication is more important than speed. Imagine 2 learners. The first learner speaks very fast. Yesterday, I went shopping with my friend and dwi buy some clothes and... The words are too fast and unclear. Now imagine another learner. Yesterday, I went shopping with my friend. We bought some clothes. After that, we ate dinner together. This speaker is slower, but this speaker sounds more fluent. Why? Because the listener can understand easily. Good speaking is not a race. You do not need to run while speaking English. You need to relax. Many beginners panic when speaking. Their heart beats fast. Their hands become nervous. Their brain feels empty. And because of this, they try to speak faster. But fast speaking creates more pressure. Slow speaking gives your brain time to think. It helps your pronunciation become cleaner. It also makes you sound more confident. Even professional speakers often speak slowly. Teachers, actors, motivational speakers, and podcast hosts know this secret. When you speak slowly, people listen more carefully. Another important thing is pronunciation. When beginners speak too quickly, many words become unclear. For example, I want to improve my English. If spoken too fast, it may sound confusing. But when spoken slowly, I want to improve my English. Now every word is clear. This sounds much better. One of the best ways to improve fluency is to slow down your speaking speed and focus on clarity. Do not worry if you need small pauses. Small pauses are normal. Even native speakers pause sometimes. A short pause sounds natural, but panic sounds uncomfortable. That is why calm speaking is powerful. Now let's talk about practice. There is a simple exercise you can do every day. Choose 5 easy English sentences. For example, I enjoy listening to music. I want to become fluent in English. I usually wake up early. I like learning new words. I watched a movie yesterday. Now read them slowly. Do not rush. Focus on clear words, correct pronunciation, and calm breathing. You can also record your voice. At first, you may not like your voice. That is normal. Many learners feel shy when hearing themselves. But recording yourself is one of the fastest ways to improve. When you listen carefully, you notice your pronunciation, your speed, and your pauses. Then slowly, you improve. Another powerful habit is shadowing. Listen to a short English sentence from a video, podcast, or speaker. Then repeat it slowly in the same style. Do not try to sound perfect immediately. Just focus on clear speaking and natural rhythm. For example, speaker, today is a beautiful day. You repeat, today is a beautiful day. Slowly, clearly, calmly. This trains your mouth and ears together, and slowly your speaking becomes smoother. Another mistake beginners make is trying to use very difficult words. They think difficult English sounds more fluent. But sometimes simple English sounds much better. For example, instead of saying a long, complicated sentence that you cannot control, say something simple and clear. Simple English spoken clearly sounds confident. Complicated English spoken nervously sounds weak. Remember this: people care more about understanding you than hearing fancy words. Communication is the goal, not perfection. Also, do not compare your speaking speed to native speakers online. Many videos are edited. Many speakers have years of practice. Your goal right now is not fast English. Your goal is comfortable English. Speed comes naturally later. First build confidence, first build clarity, first build control. Then speed will slowly improve by itself. Think about learning to drive a car. At first, people drive slowly because they are learning control. Later, driving becomes natural. English speaking is the same. Slow practice creates strong speaking. Strong speaking creates fluency, and fluency creates confidence. So from today, stop trying to sound fast. Instead, try to sound calm, clear, and comfortable. That is the real secret. When you speak slowly, your brain relaxes. When your brain relaxes, words come more easily. When words come more easily, you sound more fluent. And slowly, day by day, your English becomes stronger and more natural. Lesson 3. Use simple English every day. One of the biggest mistakes English learners make is waiting to use English only when their English becomes perfect. They think, first I will learn more grammar. First I will memorize thousands of words. First I will become confident. And after that, they will start speaking. But this is the wrong way. English improves when you use it every day, not once a week, not only during study time, not only inside a classroom. Real improvement happens when English becomes part of your daily life. Many beginners believe they need advanced vocabulary to sound fluent. But the truth is very different. Most daily conversations use simple English. For example, how was your day? What are you doing? I'm tired. I'm hungry. That sounds good. I don't understand. Can you help me? These are very easy sentences. but people use them every day. Fluent speaking is built from simple daily English, not from difficult textbook words. Think about a child learning a language. A child does not start with complicated grammar. A child starts with simple words and repeats them every day. Mama, water. Come here. I want food. Slowly the child improves. English learners should learn the same way. Simple repetition creates strong speaking habits. Many beginners study English for years but still cannot speak comfortably. Why? Because they study English, but they do not live with English. There is a big difference. You must bring English into your daily routine. For example, when you eat breakfast, use English. This tea is hot. I want more sugar. This food tastes good. When you clean your room, my room is messy. I need to organize my desk. I should clean the floor. When you go outside, the weather is nice today. There are many people here. I need to buy something. These small habits are powerful. At first, it may feel strange. Your brain may stop many times. You may not know some words. That is completely normal. Do not stop because of missing vocabulary. Use easy words that you already know. Many learners think, if I don't know difficult words, I cannot speak. That is not true. You can explain many things using simple English. For example, imagine you forget the word refrigerator. Instead of stopping completely, you can say, the place where we keep cold food. Maybe it is not perfect, but communication continues. That is confidence. And confidence is very important for fluency. Fluent speakers do not always know every word, but they continue speaking calmly. That is why they sound natural. Another important thing is repetition. Do not feel bored repeating simple sentences. Repetition trains your mouth and brain. For example, if you repeat this sentence many times, I want to improve my English. Slowly, your mouth says it naturally. You no longer need to think deeply. This is how fluency grows. Many beginners only consume English passively. They watch videos, they listen to podcasts, they read books. These things are helpful. But listening alone is not enough. You must use English actively. Speak, repeat, think, describe things around you. Even talking to yourself can help a lot. Some learners feel shy doing this, but self-speaking is one of the best fluency exercises. You can practice anywhere. In your room. While walking, while cooking, while taking a shower. For example, today I feel tired because I slept late. I need to finish my work. I want to practice more English tonight. Simple English, simple thoughts, but powerful training. Another reason daily English practice is important is because your brain learns through habit. If you only study English once in a while, your brain forgets quickly. But daily practice keeps English active in your mind. Even 15 minutes every day is better than studying 5 hours only once a week. Consistency is stronger than intensity. Small daily effort creates big results over time. Also, remember this. You do not need perfect grammar to communicate. Many beginners stay silent because they fear mistakes. But silence slows improvement. Mistakes are part of learning. Every fluent speaker made thousands of mistakes before becoming comfortable. Imagine learning to ride a bicycle. At first, you lose balance. Maybe you fall, but slowly your body learns. English speaking works the same way. The more you use English daily, the more natural it becomes. One day, easy sentences become automatic. Then longer sentences become easier too. This is how fluency grows step by step. Another helpful habit is changing small parts of your environment into English. For example, change your phone language to English. Read simple English captions online. Watch short English videos daily. Follow easy English pages. Listen to simple podcasts. These small changes keep your brain connected to English. And slowly, English stops feeling foreign. It starts feeling familiar. That is a very important moment in language learning. Because fluency grows faster when English feels normal in your daily life. So stop waiting for perfect English. Use the English you already know. Even small vocabulary is enough to begin. Simple English used every day is much more powerful than difficult English used once a month. Remember this carefully. Fluent people are not always the smartest people. Very often, they are simply the people who practiced consistently. Day after day. Sentence after sentence. Conversation after conversation. So from today, make English part of your normal life. Speak a little every day. Think a little every day. Listen a little every day. And slowly, your English will become stronger, smoother, and more fluent. Lesson 4. Train your mouth to speak English. Many English learners understand English very well in their mind. They can read English. They can understand videos. They can understand teachers. But when it is time to speak, their mouth suddenly stops. They know the words inside their brain, but the words do not come out smoothly. Why does this happen? Because understanding English and speaking English are two different skills. Many people only train their eyes and ears. They read books. They watch videos. They listen to podcasts. But they never train their mouth. Speaking English is like exercising a muscle. If you never use your mouth for English, speaking will always feel difficult. Imagine someone who watches fitness videos every day but never exercises. Will their body become strong? No. The same thing happens with English speaking. Listening helps. Reading helps. But speaking practice is what trains fluency. Your mouth needs practice. Your tongue needs practice. Your pronunciation needs practice. That is why many beginners feel slow while speaking. Their brain understands English, but their mouth is not ready yet. This is very normal. Do not feel bad about it. You simply need more speaking practice. One of the best ways to improve fluency is speaking out loud every single day. Not silently. Not only inside your head. Real speaking. Even if you speak alone. This is very important. Many learners are afraid of speaking aloud because they feel shy. They worry. My pronunciation is bad. My accent sounds strange. I make mistakes. But remember something powerful. You cannot become a strong speaker with a silent mouth. Fluency comes from using your voice. At first, speaking English may feel uncomfortable. Your mouth may move slowly. Some words may feel difficult. Your pronunciation may not sound natural. That is okay. Every fluent speaker started like this. Speaking English is physical training too. Your mouth must learn new sounds. For example, some English sounds may not exist in your first language. So your mouth needs time to adjust. That is why daily speaking practice is powerful. The more you speak, the easier speaking becomes. Here is a simple exercise. Read easy English sentences aloud every day. For example, I want to improve my English. I enjoy learning new things. Today is a beautiful day. I feel more confident now. Do not whisper. Speak clearly and confidently. At first, speak slowly. Focus on pronunciation. Focus on opening your mouth properly. Many beginners speak too quietly. This creates weak pronunciation. Strong speaking needs clear mouth movement. Another powerful exercise is shadowing. Shadowing means listening to a sentence and repeating it immediately. For example, audio says, "How was your day today?" You repeat, How was your day today? Try to copy the pronunciation, the rhythm, and the emotion. This exercise is amazing for fluency. Why? Because your brain and mouth start working together, and slowly your speaking becomes smoother. You also learn natural English patterns. At first you may feel slow, but after many repetitions, your speaking speed improves naturally. Another great habit is recording yourself. Many learners avoid this because they feel embarrassed. But recording your voice helps you improve faster. When you hear yourself, you notice which words sound unclear, which sentences sound unnatural, where you pause too much. Then you can improve step by step. Do not judge yourself too harshly. Improvement takes time. Even small progress matters. Another important thing is repetition. Many beginners constantly search for new lessons and new vocabulary, but they never repeat old speaking practice. Repetition is extremely important. If you repeat useful sentences many times, your mouth remembers them naturally. For example, how are you? What do you mean? I don't understand. Can you repeat that? I'm trying my best. These common sentences become automatic after enough repetition. And automatic speaking creates fluency. Think about singers. They practice the same song again and again. Athletes practice the same movement again and again. English speaking also needs repetition. Do not fear repeating simple English. Simple repetition builds strong speaking habits. Another mistake beginners make is only studying grammar rules. Grammar is useful, but grammar alone cannot create fluent speaking. You must actually use the language. Speaking is a skill, and skills improve through action. Imagine learning to swim by reading books only. Is that enough? No, you must enter the water. English speaking is the same. You must practice speaking regularly. Even 5 or 10 minutes daily can help a lot. Consistency is more important than perfection. Also remember this: your accent does not need to sound perfect. Many learners become too worried about sounding exactly like native speakers. But communication is more important than accent. Clear English matters more than perfect English. Speak clearly. Speak confidently. Speak naturally. That is enough. And slowly your pronunciation will improve over time. One day you will notice something amazing. The words that once felt difficult will become easy. The sentences that once felt scary will become natural. And speaking English will no longer feel impossible. But this happens only when you train your mouth consistently. So from today, speak out loud, repeat sentences, shadow English audio, record yourself, practice daily. Do not wait for confidence before speaking. Speaking is what creates confidence. And little by little, your mouth will become faster, stronger, and more fluent in English. Lesson 5. Learn English in phrases, not single words. Many English learners spend years memorizing vocabulary lists. They learn one word today, another word tomorrow, and hundreds of words every month. But when they try to speak English, they still cannot speak smoothly. Why? Because knowing single words is not enough for fluent speaking. Real English is made of phrases. Fluent speakers do not build every sentence word by word like a machine. They use groups of words naturally together. For example, imagine you learn only the word hungry. That is useful. But now imagine you learn full phrases. I'm really hungry. I'm hungry right now. I'm starting to feel hungry. Let's eat something. Now speaking becomes much easier. Why? Because your brain already has ready-made English patterns. This is one of the biggest secrets of fluency. Fluent people remember chunks of language, not isolated words. For example, many beginners memorize words like this: important, decision, problem, happy. But fluent speakers often learn phrases like, that's very important. I need to make a decision. I have a problem. I'm really happy today. This sounds more natural and helps speaking become faster. Think about your own language. You probably do not create every sentence slowly from zero. Your brain already remembers common phrases naturally. English fluency works the same way. When you learn phrases, your brain speaks more smoothly. Another reason phrases are powerful is pronunciation. English sounds more natural when words connect together. For example, what are you doing? Native speakers often pronounce it smoothly, like, what are you doing? If you only learn single words separately, real English may sound difficult to understand. But when you learn full phrases, listening becomes easier too. That is why phrase learning improves both speaking and listening. Now let's talk about an important beginner mistake. Many learners try to memorize difficult dictionary words. For example, magnificent, extraordinary, phenomenon. These words are not wrong, but beginners often forget easy daily phrases. And daily phrases are much more useful. For example, I'm not sure. That makes sense. I don't know what to say. What happened? I'm just tired. I'll think about it. These phrases are used in real conversations every day. Simple phrases create real communication. So instead of learning random words, start learning complete useful expressions. Here is a powerful method. When you learn a new word, do not stop there. Learn how people actually use it. For example, instead of learning only busy, learn phrases like, I'm very busy today. I've been busy lately. Sorry, I'm busy right now. Now you can actually use the word naturally. Another example, instead of learning only excited, learn, I'm excited about it. I'm really excited today. That sounds exciting. This makes speaking much easier. Another important thing is repetition. Do not just read a phrase once. Repeat it many times aloud. For example, I'm trying my best. Say it again and again. Your mouth starts remembering the rhythm naturally, and slowly the phrase becomes automatic. Automatic phrases are one of the biggest parts of fluent speaking. That is why native speakers speak quickly without thinking too much. Their brain already knows thousands of common patterns, and you can build the same skill slowly. Another powerful habit is collecting phrases from real English. When watching YouTube videos, podcasts, or movies, listen carefully for useful expressions. For example, that's a good idea. I know what you mean. It depends. I'm serious. No problem. Write these phrases in a notebook. Practice them daily. Use them in your own speaking. This is much more useful than memorizing difficult vocabulary lists. Also, try to learn phrases connected to your daily life. For example, if you love cooking, learn phrases like, I'm cooking dinner. This smells amazing. I need more salt. If you enjoy gaming, let's play another game. That was difficult. I almost won. Learning personal phrases helps your brain remember faster, because the phrases become emotionally connected to your real life. Another important thing is confidence. Many beginners stop speaking because they cannot create perfect sentences quickly. But phrases solve this problem. When you already know useful sentence patterns, speaking becomes faster and smoother. For example, instead of thinking word by word, yesterday, I go market. Your brain already remembers. Yesterday, I went to the market. This creates flow. And flow is a big part of sounding fluent. Another powerful habit is using the same phrase in different situations. For example, I'm looking for my phone. I'm looking for a job. I'm looking for a good English course. One phrase, many uses. This is smart learning. You do not need thousands of difficult sentences immediately. You need useful patterns you can use every day. Also remember this. Fluent speaking is not about speaking perfectly. It is about speaking naturally and comfortably. And phrases help you do exactly that. The more phrases you learn, the easier conversations become. Slowly you stop translating. Slowly you stop panicking. Slowly English starts flowing more naturally. One day you will notice something amazing. You are no longer building every sentence slowly. Your mouth already knows what to say. That is the power of learning English in phrases instead of single words. So, from today, learn useful phrases, repeat them daily, speak them aloud, use them in real life, and little by little, your English will start sounding smoother, faster, and more fluent. Lesson 6. Listen to English every day. Many English learners want to speak fluent English. But there is one thing they forget. Good speaking starts with good listening. If your ears are not used to English, speaking will always feel difficult. Why? Because your brain learns language by hearing it again and again. Think about babies. Before babies speak, they listen for many months. They hear words every day. They hear sounds every day. They hear pronunciation, rhythm, and emotion every day. Slowly, their brain understands the language naturally. English learners must do the same thing. Many beginners only study grammar and vocabulary, but they do not spend enough time listening to real English. Because of this, English still feels unfamiliar inside their mind. And when English feels unfamiliar, speaking becomes slow and stressful. That is why daily listening practice is very important. The more English you hear, the more natural English starts feeling. Your brain slowly becomes comfortable with sentence patterns, pronunciation, common phrases, and natural speaking rhythm. And this helps your own speaking improve too. Many learners think listening practice means understanding every single word perfectly. No, you do not need to understand everything immediately. At first, focus on getting used to the sound of English. This is very important. Your ears need training just like your mouth. Imagine hearing fast English for the first time. It may sound confusing. Maybe all the words feel connected together. Maybe you think, native speakers speak too fast. But usually the real problem is not speed. The real problem is lack of listening practice. The more you listen, the easier English becomes. Slowly your ears begin recognizing common words and phrases automatically. For example, at first this sentence may sound difficult. What are you doing? But after hearing it many times, your brain starts recognizing it instantly. This is how listening improves fluency. Another important thing is choosing easy English. Many beginners make a big mistake. They listen to very difficult movies or advanced podcasts. Then they become frustrated. Start with simple English first. Choose content made for beginners. Easy podcasts, easy YouTube videos, slow English conversations, simple stories. When the English is understandable, your confidence grows. And confidence is very important for learning. Do not try to sound advanced immediately. Build your listening step by step. Another powerful habit is listening every single day. Even 15 or 20 minutes daily can create big improvement over time. Consistency matters more than long study hours. Your brain learns through repetition. When you hear English daily, your brain slowly accepts English as something normal. This is very powerful. Many learners only study English sometimes. Because of this, their brain keeps forgetting the language. Daily listening keeps English alive inside your mind. You can listen almost anywhere. While walking, while cooking, while cleaning, while traveling, before sleeping. Small listening sessions every day are enough to create progress. Another important thing is active listening. Do not only hear English like background noise. Pay attention. Listen carefully to pronunciation, sentence structure, emotion, and common phrases. For example, if someone says, "I'm really tired today," notice how the sentence sounds. Repeat it softly. Try copying the rhythm. This trains both listening and speaking together. Another amazing exercise is shadowing. Listen to one short sentence. Pause the audio. Repeat the sentence aloud. For example, audio. "I don't know what to do." You repeat, "I don't know what to do." This exercise improves pronunciation, fluency, speaking rhythm, and confidence. And slowly your mouth becomes more natural. Another reason listening is important is because it teaches natural English. Textbooks sometimes sound formal and unnatural. But real listening shows how people actually speak. For example, native speakers often say, "I want to go. I gotta leave." That sounds good. No worries. The more you hear real English, the more natural your own English becomes. Another important thing is patience. At first, listening can feel difficult and tiring. Maybe you understand only a few words. That is completely normal. Do not quit. Every learner experiences this stage. Your brain simply needs more exposure. Little by little, your understanding grows. One day you suddenly notice. You understand more than before. You recognize phrases faster. You need subtitles less often. This is progress. Even small progress matters. Another common beginner mistake is translating everything while listening. Try to stop doing this slowly. Instead of translating every word, focus on understanding the meaning directly. For example, when you hear, "How's it going?" do not translate word by word. Just understand it as a greeting. This helps your brain think more naturally in English. Also, remember this. You do not need perfect understanding to improve. Many learners wait too long because they want 100% understanding. But language learning does not work like that. Even understanding 50% or 60% can still help your brain grow. The important thing is staying connected to English consistently. Another powerful tip is listening to the same content multiple times. Repetition helps your brain notice new details. The first time, maybe you understand only the main idea. The second time, you notice more vocabulary. The third time, pronunciation becomes clearer. This repetition builds strong listening skills, and strong listening creates stronger speaking. Why? Because your brain starts copying the English it hears regularly. That is exactly how fluency develops. So from today, listen to English every day. Choose easy English first. Repeat useful sentences. Use shadowing practice. Be patient with yourself. Do not worry if improvement feels slow. Small daily listening practice creates powerful long-term results. And little by little, your ears, your brain, and your speaking will all become stronger together. I hope these lessons helped you understand that fluency is not about perfect grammar or difficult words. Real fluency comes from simple daily practice, confidence, repetition, listening, and speaking a little every day. Remember, you do not need to become perfect overnight. Just keep improving step by step. Even small progress matters. If you continue practicing every day, one day you will speak English more naturally, more confidently, and more fluently than you ever imagined. So never stop learning. Never stop speaking. And never give up on yourself. If you enjoyed this video and want to improve your English more, then make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and keep practicing English with us every day. Take care of yourself, keep learning, and I will see you in the next video.